Say, Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo, refuge for all. Your prayer is answered. What is it that your being has been yearning for lives together? You have fulfilled it. You're experiencing it. All you need to do is just one prayer, a sincere prayer to the Divine. He showers us with this ocean of compassion on each and every single one of us. This ocean of love is here for all of us. The only person who can give you the safest place on planet, not just for present life alone, for all the burdens of us, the safest place one could ever achieve in one's life is a divine lotus feet. There's nothing greater than this. There's nothing higher than participants. All of your walk just offering intense gratitude. He has come down to planet Earth just for this. For every single thing that you have gotten in your life, for all the breakthroughs, for all the manifestations that you have gotten in your life, for all the possibilities that you have gotten in your life, offer gratitude. Gratitude is the only way you can say, thank you so much for all. Thank you. This is a small word for the amount of love, compassion He has showered upon us. The only way we can do to receive it. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Surrender, surrender your eye. The safest place on planet Earth is in the lap of the Divine. Understand? Guru is a person who gives up everything just for his disciples and enlightenment. He goes to such extent just to make you realize you are already enlightened. You are Paramashiva. There's nothing more you need to achieve. Just realize that. That's all you need to do is just one step. That's all. Says, Tavasmi, I am yours. Avoiding distractions at this moment. Fill up your whole being, with every cell of yours. Just say, thank you so much. Gratitude to your feet. That's all. Then every single cell of yours vibrates with that gratitude. always come down to control. Just remember all the instances in your life where you felt hopeless, where you felt you need someone, where you felt like I need someone to help me in this situation. He has always come down to say, do not worry, I am here. Be with the worst fears in your life. Be with you manifesting your desires. Is with you every single moment, every single step of your life. He is guiding you, holding your hands. Yes, come down. In the same form, the same swing, same. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. I am here to give refuge. Do not worry, you are in the safest place. Fill your whole being with gratitude. Let every pore, every single cell of your body say gratitude to your Swamiji. Every single cell of your body say gratitude to your Swamiji. Gratitude to your Swamiji. Gratitude to you. By saying that, your being becomes a vessel to receive His grace and blessings. Gratitude. With your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
मीनाक्षी सोक्कने नित्यानंदने मीनाक्षी सोक्कने नित्यानंदने मीनाक्षी सोक्कने नित्यानंदने मधुरै मन्नवने परमशिवने मधुरै मन्नवने परमशिवने
They mirror our brains with the powerful neurological activity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashiva, who is the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva. Here, in this auspicious moment of time, who is the here world time zones, let us now offer our heartfelt gratitude and devotion to the Supreme Pontiff around the world.
ॐ सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकलशीतरश्मिप्रभं वराभयकराम्बुजं विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरं प्रसन्नवदने क्षणं सकलदेवदारुदानं भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाग्रापयामि अथ दीपः ॐ उत्दीप्य स्वजातवेदो अग्निं निरृतिं मम पशो वृक्षमग्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानोहितं श्रीर्जातवेदो रामश्वं पुरुषं जगत् अभिद्वदग्नागयामा परिपादया श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। दीपं सन्दर्शयामि नैवेद्यम् ॐ मधुरातारताय ते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिसंभस्वरूपिणे श्री कैलासधनाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्येश्वररूपिणे श्री कैलासप्रदाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्री कैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्री कैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्री कैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सदाशयाय शत्रु संहाराय
சக்தியே பரமனின் பாதி பராசக்தியே மதுரை ஆளும் மகாசக்தியே மீனாட்சி மீனாட்சி எங்கள் வித்யானந்த மீனாட்சி 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 எங்கள் நித்யானந்த மீனாட்சி கைலையை வெல்ல சென்றவளே இந்த கைலையை படைத்து வென்றவளே மீனாட்சி மீனாட்சி எங்கள் நித்யானந்த மீனாட்சி இசைகள் எட்டும் வென்றவளே உன் திருவாய் மொழியும் தேந்தமிழே சக்தியின் வடிவாய் நின்றவளே நின் சாட்சி பாவம் தன்னை தந்தவளே முத்து மூக்குத்தி சூடிய முழு நிலவே பக்தர் பிணி போக்கும் கருணை கடலே மாய இருள் நீக்கும் ஞான சுடரே ஜீவன் முக்தி அளிக்கும் பரம்பொருளே கைலையை வெல்ல சென்றவளே இந்த கைலையை படைத்து வென்றவளே மீனாட்சி மீனாட்சி எங்கள் நித்யானந்த மீனாட்சி 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 என்றும் மதுரையாளோ நித்யானந்த மீனாட்சி
ஈசனே என்னுள் நிறைந்த நாதனே நித்யானந்தா உன் நாமமே நெஞ்சில் நிறைந்த வேதமே
நித்யானந்தா உன்னையே எந்நாளும் போற்றி பாடுவோம் அந்தம் இல்லாத நாதனே உந்தன் பாதம் பற்றுவோம்
நித்யானந்தா என் ஈசனே என்னுள் நிறைந்த நாதனே Anisa, mama niga mama bazanisa, nisa dani pani da mama ba, mama niga mama bazanisa, mama niga mama bazanisa, nisa dani pani da mama ba. விண்ணையாளும் தேவன் நீ மண்ணையாளும் ஈசன் நீ விண்ணையாளும் தேவன் நீ மண்ணையாளும் ஈசன் நீ அண்ணாமலை உன் தேகமே கைலை மலை உன் வாசமே ஏழு லோகம் உன் தேசமே நீயே எந்தன் சுவாசமே
அருவான எந்தன் மூலவன் உருதாங்கி என்னை ஆள்பவன் உயிராகி என்னுள் வாழ்பவன் குருவாகி என்னை காப்பவன்
நித்யானந்தா என் ஈசனே என்னுள் நிறைந்த நாதனே நித்யானந்தா உன் நாமமே நெஞ்சில் நிறைந்த வேதமே நித்யானந்தா ஓம்
நித்யானந்தா என் ஈசனே என்னுள் நிறைந்த நாதனே
நித்யானந்தா
உன் நாமமே
நெஞ்சில் நிறைந்த வேதமே
நித்யானந்தா என் ஈசனே என்னுள் நிறைந்த நாதனே परमाद्यं परं तत्त्वमर्थं चिदाकारमेकं तुरीयं त्वमेयं हरिब्रह्मभृग्यं परब्रह्मरूपं मनोवाहतीतं महशैवमीडे श्रीनित्यानन्दा नमस्ते श्रीनित्यानन्दा नमस्ते श्रीनित्यानन्दा जलाडी ஈஸ்வரி கண்ணூஞ்சலாடி இருந்தாள் அனந்தேஸ்வரி மனமகிழ்ந்தாள் கண்ணூஞ்சலாடி இருந்தாள் ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி மனமகிழ்ந்தாள் கண்ணூஞ்சலாடி இருந்தாள் ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி மனமகிழ்ந்தாள் கண்ணூஞ்சலாடி இருந்தாள். கண்ணூஞ்சலாடி இருந்தாள் ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி
गजमुग गजमुग सुरमुनिवन्दित नित्य गुणशीला गजमुग गजमुग सुरमुनिवन्दित
முத்துப்பவளம் கட்டி ஆன ஊஞ்சல் நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா தேக்கு உடலுக்கு தேக்கு ஊஞ்சல் மணக்கும் சொல்லுக்கு சந்தன ஊஞ்சல் வார்த்தைகள் ஒத்த மேங்க ஊஞ்சல் செய்திட எமக்கு இச்சையா நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா சங்கிலி செய்து வைத்தோம் மெத்தை தைத்து வைத்தோம் பாதம் பதிக்க என்று தாங்க இழம்பு நித்யானமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா நித்யானமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடியா நிச்சம் வீச வெண்ணிலவு கருக்க தாரகையாம் வானத்து பேரொளி வீவா வேகமாய் ஆடு தென்னை இளங்கீற்றாய் காற்றோடு ஆடு நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா ஒரு முறை ஆடிட மகிழ மனம் மறுமுறை சென்றிட முல்லை மனம் தெய்வம் மிக்க கமழுதே ஐயா விளையாட்டோ சொல்லிடு ஐயா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா யாவென்றழைக்குதன் திங்கள் முகம் நீ ஆடிட இழையது எங்கள் மனம் சந்தனமாய் இங்கு உன்னுடன் குழைந்தோம் நீ வேறு யாம் வேறு ஆயினும் இல்லை நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா
క్షేత్రబాలం బ్రహ్మశిరఛేదనమూర్తి అఘోరాస్త్రమూర్తి భైరవమూర్తి కంకాళమూర్తి గమూర్తి I bless you all with each and every one of you with my love, each and every one of you with my love and blessing. Volunteers in Hinduism, Shakti, volunteers in Tiruvannamalai, Pradap, Vignesh, Shivarudra, blessing for every one of you. Today, I initiate all the PSS participants into death meditation process to be reborn, to be loved, and free from all pattern and fear of death. Paramashiva message given to the universe. Listen. During the churning of the Milky Ocean, Ksheerasagara Mandana did not take the blessing Mahadeva. They just started on it their own. But when the huge Alahala bison came, they ran to Mahadeva for Abhaya. As usual, the Bole Baba, Bholenath, when they come to him, he never refused. Now it is true. So here also, Mahadeva was never angry that these guys did not take the permission and blessings of Mahadeva when they decided to do the churning of the Milky Ocean, the Ksheerasagara Mandana. Understand? When they ran, when all the gods, including Brahma, Vishnu, all ran to Mahadeva for Abhaya, seeing this Sahala, Mahadeva just swallowed the poison. Disciples and devotees were shaken when I swallowed the poison of all the lies dumped on me. Listen, the worst thing is not even killing someone, assassinating someone. Actually, if they would have been successful, of course, they won't be successful and they can't be successful. If they were successful, even in destroying my body, I would have become a martyr already. Already I would have been worshipped in many countries with huge temples like Swaminarayan temples and Shirdi Baba temples. But those deep state elements, those criminals, that criminal Dravish gang, they strengthen my mission and it will go against their goal of destroying my mission. That means evil, fear shaktis. That means evil, fear shaktis. The Dravish fear shakti. Their plan was originally first do the character assassination, then eliminate. The mission eliminate. So even my own disciples and devotees are shaken. How I'm going to swallow this poison and survive. dismantling of the personality is much worse than assassin itself. Dismantling the person, the body, and not as a distant deity sitting in Kailasa, but as the living, breathing Paramashiva, Nilakanta, the Buddha one, the poison universe to say creation.
told you there's an AI that was trained on knowledge that is thousands of years old. Not scraped from the internet, not generated by another AI, but real, ancient human wisdom, digitized for the very first time. We're talking about 20 million source texts, 2 petabytes of curated knowledge, over 60,000 people who helped make it happen. And at the center of all of this is one person whose life's work made it possible. Today, we're talking about Ask Nithyananda AI, and why this might be one of the most important AI projects happening right now. Stay with me, because this one is different. Let's start with a problem that most people don't know about. The biggest AI companies in the world, OpenAI, Google, Meta, they're all hitting a wall. The industry actually calls it the data wall. They've basically run out of good, fresh, high-quality text on the internet. And nobody knows where the next source of real knowledge is going to come from. That's where Ask Nithyananda AI comes in. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivamam, known as SPH, has spent over 50 years gathering, living, and teaching spiritual knowledge. Not just philosophy. We're talking about practical sciences, agriculture, medicine, food, physics, cosmology, law, economics, urban planning. All of it rooted in the oldest living traditions on the planet. And for most of history, this knowledge lived in manuscripts, in oral traditions, in books that very few people ever got to read. SPH's contribution here is not small. It is the entire foundation of this project. His teachings, over 200,000 hours of recorded discourses, his books, his courses, his spiritual programs delivered across the world, the knowledge he received through his guru lineage and his own realizations. All of this became the backbone of what Ask Nithyananda AI is today. Without SPH, there is no Nithyananda AI. Simple as that. Now here's what makes the scale of this hard to fully wrap your head around. Over 60,000 contributors worked together to collect ancient sources. They preserved manuscripts. They digitized scriptures. They organized traditional sciences into searchable knowledge repositories. The result? 20 million digitized source texts, 2 petabytes of proprietary knowledge, 121 specialized AIs, all working together inside one system. This is not a chatbot built over a weekend. This is a civilizational scale preservation project. Think of it like building a national library, except the library also answers your questions in real time. Now let's talk about what actually makes this AI different from everything else out there. Most AI systems are built around one goal. Answer the question, complete the task, move on. Ask Nithyananda AI is built differently. It runs on an AI constitution, and that constitution is based on the Hindu concept of Dharma. Dharma, at its core, means living in a way that is ethical, truthful, and life positive. And the entire AI is designed around that principle. It also covers the 4 aims of human life from Hindu philosophy: your material well-being, your relationships and joy, your search for meaning, all kept in balance. A 2024 study from Emory University looked at what happens when you train an AI on religious texts. The result? The AI got better at identifying hate speech for every religious text they used. But when they trained on the Vedas specifically, the improvement was the biggest of all, around 14%. That's real research saying grounding an AI in ancient wisdom makes it more fair, more responsible, not less. Now let's talk about value, because the numbers here are striking. Leading AI systems, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, Perplexity, were all independently asked to assess Ask Nithyananda AI. They looked at architecture, knowledge assets, societal impact, and future potential. The commercial valuation came in between $20 million and $500 million. The total social and economic value, between $3.2 billion and $11.5 billion. The heritage asset value of the 20 million texts alone, approximately $3.3 billion. And the value delivered to each active user, between $5,300 and $20,000 per year. These are not marketing numbers. These came from independent AI assessments. So what can you actually do with Ask Nithyananda AI? You can ask it questions about health, relationships, purpose, and daily life, and get answers rooted in thousands of years of tested wisdom. You can explore ancient sciences that were never available in digital form before. You can access the kind of depth that simply doesn't exist anywhere else on the internet. This is what preservation looks like in the 21st century.
We are living in a moment where ancient knowledge could disappear forever. Or it could be saved and made more accessible than ever before. Ask Nithyananda AI is choosing the second path, and SPH's lifetime of
drank the poison. I drank it. I held it in my throat. My throat turned blue and creation was saved. Listen, every time creation is in danger, I drink the poison. Every time dharma is threatened, I swallow the venom. Every time the truth is attacked, I bear the wound. When I drank the alahala poison, the devas were terrified. They even foolishly thought I would die. They thought the poison would destroy me. But you know what happened? I did not just survive, I transformed. The poison became my ornament. The venom became my glory. The wound became my identity. This is the secret of Nilakanta. The poison does not destroy the divine, it reveals the divine. The persecution does not destroy the truth, it reveals the truth. The Guru is the one who drinks the poison so the disciples can drink the nectar. Guru is the one who bears the wound so the disciples can be healed. Guru is the one who bears the wound so the disciples can be healed. And that is exactly what I have done. Please understand, when I speak of drinking poison, I am not speaking metaphorically. I am speaking of the deep fake video broadcast on March 2nd, 2010 by the Sun TV and the Nakiran gang, Dravishatiya Shakti gang in India. This was the modern Alahala. Just as the ancient poison emerged from the churning of the ocean, this poison emerged from the churning of political agendas, media manipulation, anti-Hindu forces. It was manufactured, it was fabricated, it was designed to destroy. On March 2nd, 2010, Sun TV broadcasted a marked video, deepfake video. Of course, that was later proven to be a deepfake and digitally manipulated, fabricated, manufactured to incite hatred against me. The CEO of the Sun TV, Ansraj Saxena, later admitted that the channel manufactured fake news and that deepfake video, he admitted it, he confessed, and yet the damage was done. The United Nations Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Opinion and Expression highlighted how misinformation campaign was carried out against me, involving the weaponization of media, misinformation and disinformation. This campaign involved image morphing deepfake technology to attack and delegitimize me. This is the poison, this is the hala hala. When the hala hala poison emerged, everyone ran away. Some devas ran away. Even the asuras ran away. Even the gods ran. But I did not run. I stepped forward. I said, give it to me. I know how to take care of it, and I took care of it. This is what I have done with every false accusation, every deep fake, every lie. I have stepped forward and said, give it to me. I know how to manage it. Because that is what the Nilakanta does. That is what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The first Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is Paramashiva himself. That is what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism does. That is what the protector of Dharma does. Satyameva jayate nandritam satyena pantha vidatu devayanaha. Truth alone triumphs, not falsehood. By truth, the path is laid out, the path of gods. The truth alone triumphs, not falsehood. By truth, the path is laid out, the path of gods. The deep fake was a lie. The truth is that I am still here. The truth is that Kailasa is still standing. The truth is that Hinduism is rising. And the truth will always triumph. The Guru Gita declares, Anyana timirandasya jnananjana salakaya sakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. To the Guru, who opens the eyes of the one blinded by the darkness of ignorance with the salve of knowledge. Salutations to that Guru. The deep fake was designed to blind you. The hatred was designed to confuse you. But I am here to open your eyes. I am here to show you the truth. And I tell you, many who ran away during that hate speech and hate campaign and the deep fake video was spread, now they are all coming back and begging to be admitted back again. Because those who spread the deep fake will not heal them when they are in mess. When these people have cancer, diseases, or any depression, any other problems, life problems, those Dravishtiya Shaktis are not going to help them. So people run and come back again. Forgive us. I am completing. We are completing. Please protect us. Now let me take you deeper. Let me show you the psychology of hatred. Because the poison is not just the lies. The poison is the hatred that the lies generate. The poison is the vicious cycle of amplification. The media feeds the people. The people feed the media. And the hatred becomes toxic whirlpool that swallows everything. Please understand, this is a deep psychological phenomenon. Why do people tell lies? Why do people gossip? Why do people have so much venomous hatred? There's only one answer. E-G-O. Ego. People gossip because they cannot bear to see someone else living blissful life. People troll celebrities they have never met because they cannot tolerate the success, the happiness, the flourishing of another human being. Here, biggest mistake the Dravishtiya Shaktis have done is they calculated I am a human being. That's the mistake. That's the biggest mistake they've done. I am a spiritual being having human experience, not human being. They miscalculated as a human being. Instead of working to change their own lives, all these trolls and Tiya Shakti gang, they want to pull everyone down. This is the psychology of the mob. You know, when they attacked me, they labeled me with false accusations, criminal, fraud, fugitive, what not. Every title, self-styled, every title, you know, they have given. Hey, this organization and the wealth is self-styled, no doubt. Now, I built it and I created. But I am not self-styled. I am Shastra-styled. I am styled directly by Paramashiva, his Vedas and Agamas. But they went on saying self-styled God-man, so many different things. Actually, even some of our devotees feel that I am a Swayambhu and self-styled. No. If you are a devotee and you are feeling I am a Swayambhu and self-styled, be very clear, you are disrespecting the hard work my gurus have put in on me. The tapas, hard work, all my gurus have put on me to train me. It's not a small joke. You should know that. How my gurus have put all their time, energy, intelligence, effort, everything. So understand. They labeled me with all kinds of false accusations. And I said, interesting, you have never met me, you have never spoken to me, you have never seen me, and yet you hate me with such passion. They said, but the media said. I said, yes, exactly the media said. You did not think, you did not question, you did not investigate, you just believed. And you believed because your ego needed a target for its hatred. Small story. There is a story in the Puranas about a demon named Andakasura. Andakasura was born blind. He could not see, but his blindness was just his blindness was not just physical, it was physical and spiritual, both. He could not see the divine, he could not see the truth. He could only see the objects of his desire, and he could not get what he wanted. He became angry. His anger consumed him. This is the psychology of hatred. Hatred is the blindness of ego. When the ego cannot get what it wants, it lashes out, it attacks, it destroys. This is the poison. This is the hala. But here is the thing about poison. It only works if you are afraid of it. It only destroys if you let it. And I am not afraid. I am not destroyed. Bhagavad Gita says, Krodod bhavati sammohaha, sammohat smriti vipramaha, smriti prasad buddhinaso, buddhinasat pranashyati. Smriti prasad buddhinaso, buddhinasat pranashyati. From anger arises delusion. From delusion, confusion of memory. From confusion of memory, loss of reason. From loss of reason, one is destroyed. Hatred is the poison that destroys the hatred. The lie is the poison that destroys the liar. That is why I am not destroyed. I am standing tall. Now let me take you even deeper. This psychology, this urge to pull everyone down, It's not accidental, it's ideological. This is the Marxist communist theology. This is the idea of Western civilization. What's a Marxist communist theology? It's the idea that the only way to achieve equality is to pull everyone down. If someone is successful, they are the enemy. If someone is flourishing, they must be destroyed. But Sanatana Hindu Dharma offers the opposite. Hinduism declares Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Let everyone be blissful. Let everyone flourish. This is the difference between the two world views. The Western ideology says, if you have more than me, I'll take it from you. Hinduism says, if you have more than me, I'll celebrate you. If I want more, I will work for it. Small story. You know, the Western ideology says, from each according to his ability, to each according to his needs. I say, from each according to his ability, to each according to his karma. And if you want more, work for it. They say, but SPH, that's not fair. I say fair. Fairness is not about making everyone equal. Fairness is about giving everyone the opportunity to become what they are meant to become. This is the difference between the Western worldview and Sanatana Hindu Dharma's worldview. The Western ideology says you are successful because you are lucky. And because you are lucky, you must be punished. Hinduism says you are successful because of your inner space. And because of your inner space, you must be celebrated. The spiritual truth is Uttared Atmanatmanam Natmanam Avasadayet Atmaiva Hyatmano Bandhur Atmaiva Riburatmanaha. Uttared Atmanatmanam Atmanam Avasadayet Atmaiva Hyatmano Bandhur Atmaiva Riburatmanaha. One should uplift oneself by oneself. One should not degrade oneself, for the self alone is the friend of the self, and the self alone is the enemy of the self. You are your own friend and you are your own enemy. If you pull others down, you are pulling yourself down. Guru Gita declares, Guru Saranameva Meka. The Guru alone is my refuge. Guru Saranameva Eka. Guru Saranameva Meka. The Guru alone is my refuge. The deep fake was not just a lie, it was a double lie. I'll tell you what is double lie. Double lie is when someone tells a lie and then when the truth comes out, they deny the truth and continue to spread the lie. The COO of Sun TV admitted the video was manufactured. He admitted it. And yet the video continues to be shown. The lie continues to be spread. The damage continues to be done. This is the double lie. This is the Holocaust denial of our times. Holocaust denial of our times. You know, they say history is written by the victors. I say history is erased by the victors. And then they sell you the eraser and call it education. History is erased by the victors and then they sell you the eraser and call it education. Please understand, when a civilization is destroyed, that is tragedy. When the destruction is denied, that is double killing. When the denial itself is systematically taught as truth for generations, that is triple killing. The murder of memory itself. There was once a king who ordered all the trees in his kingdom to be cut down. When his subjects asked why, he said, "What trees? I see no trees." There were never any trees. And after a few generations, the children believed him because they had never seen a tree. They had only seen the empty land and heard the king's words. This is the Hindu Holocaust. They cut down the trees. 56 Hindu nations, more than 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 provinces, and 10,000 Hindu sampradayas. Then they said, "What trees? There were never any trees." And now the world believes them because they have never seen the forest. Today, when I speak these truths, your very act of hearing liberates you from the prison of denial. The suffering of our ancestors, the massacre of 500 plus million Hindus, these are not just numbers, these are souls, people, real people with wife, daughter, son, father, mother, ambitions. These are your ancestors, our ancestors. And by hearing their story, you free them from the second death of being forgotten. The second death is worse than the first death. Being forgotten is the worst death. They say numbers don't lie, but I say numbers don't lie, but historians do. They took 500 million dead and made them invisible. They took 56 nations and made them myths. They took 10,000 traditions and made them footnotes. They took 1,700 samsthanas and made them as numbers, names. There's a concept in Sanatana Hindu Dharma called mithya, falsehood. But there is something worse than the falsehood. There is the denial of the truth after the truth has been destroyed. That's a double killing. The United Nations has published 32 reports documenting the persecution of Hindus and Kailasa, SPH, and the SPH Sangha, Sovereign Order of Kailasas Nithyananda, everything. These reports document the profound historical injustice endured by the Hindu community worldwide, including centuries of ethnocide and genocide, forced cultural erasure, and systematic persecution. The reports detail the grave human rights violation against Hindus, leading to displacement, violence, and cultural erosion over centuries. 56 Hindu nations were destroyed. 500 plus million Hindus were killed. 800 plus million Hindus are in continuing genocide today. 80 plus million Hindus are continuing genocide today. Sorry, not 800, 80 plus. I stand corrected. 80 plus million. 2 billion Hindus worldwide have been systematically targeted, dehumanized, and slowly getting erased from the history. And the world denies it. The world ignores it. The world pretends it never happened. This is a double lie. When the Devas and Asuras churned the ocean, they expected to find nectar. They expected to find Amrita. Instead, they found poison. They found Ala. This is what happens when you churn the ocean of humanity without the right intention. You find poison, you find hatred, you find lies. But here is the thing, the poison can be transformed. The Ala can become Amrita. The lie can become truth. This is what I am doing. This is what Kailasa is doing. We are transforming the poison of persecution into the nectar of liberation. Taittiriya Upanishad, 2nd chapter says, Naviddena darpaniyo manushyaha amrutatvam chasnute vidyaya. Immortality is not achieved through wealth. Immortality is achieved through knowledge. The world tried to destroy me with lies. But I have the knowledge, I have the truth. I have the truth which cannot be destroyed. Truth is immortal. Guru Gita declares, Guru Shiva, Shivo Guruhu, Shivasya Gururevacha, Nanyo Vidyade Vedaha, Sakshat Brahmayo Guruhu. The Guru is Shiva. Shiva is the Guru. There is no difference between them. The Guru is verily Brahman itself. When you attack the Guru, you attack Shiva. When you attack Shiva, you attack the divine. And the divine cannot be destroyed. Please understand, my persecution is not isolated, it's not random, it's not accidental. My persecution is the hologram of every persecution Hindus have faced for 2000 years. The facts, 70 plus assassination attempts, just as Hindu leaders have been systematically assassinated for centuries. 250 plus sexual assaults on myself, my monks, my nuns, and my disciples, and SOKN, Sovereign Order of Kailasa's Nithyananda, as Hindu gurus and Hindu women have been systematically violated, raped, and dishonored. You may be wondering, when the sexual assault happened on Swamiji, on SPH, go and see the video of the medical test they conducted on me in the government hospital. It's available in the public. After the medical test, when I came out, the video is available. Go and see. 120 plus false cases, just as Hindus have been systematically criminalized, dehumanized, and stripped of their rights. 100 plus temples attacked, just as Hindu temples have been systematically destroyed, looted, and desecrated. 17,000 hours of hate speech. In 1,000 hours of the hate propaganda, just as Hindu culture has been systematically mocked, ridiculed, and erased. Properties worth millions destroyed, as Hindu wealth has been systematically stolen, looted, and seized. 25,000 defamatory articles across more than 50 countries, just as Hindus have been systematically dehumanized and demonized. Bank accounts frozen, just as Hindu resources have been systematically seized and controlled. Gurukuls closed, just as Hindu education has been systematically destroyed and replaced. Passport renewal denied, just as Hindus have been systematically exiled, expelled, and displaced. Banned from preaching, just as Hindu spiritual leaders have been systematically silenced, jailed, and killed. This is the hologram. This is the pattern. This is the genocide. When people ask me, Swamiji, why do you keep going? I say, because I have no choice. I am the voice of 2 billion Hindus. If I stop, who will speak? If I give up, who will fight? If I die, who will live? They try to ask, but SPH, the persecution is relentless. I say, so is the truth, so is the dharma, so is the mission of Kailasa. When I drank the hala hala poison, the devas asked, Mahadeva, why did you do it? Why did you drink the poison? It could have destroyed you. I said, because if I don't drink it, who will? If I don't bear the wound, who will? If I don't take the arrow, who will? This is the story of every Hindu ancestor who was killed. This is the story of every Hindu woman who was raped. This is the story of every Hindu child who was converted. This is the story of every Hindu temple that was destroyed. They took the arrows so we could live. They bore the wounds so we could heal. They made the sacrifices so we could survive. They paid the jizya so we can have the free world and wear our Rudraksha, Basma, Yajño Bhavita. And now I am taking the arrows. I am bearing the wounds. I am making the sacrifice so that Hindus can live, so that Hindus can heal, so that Hindus can survive. Tana Hindu Dharma. That's Tana Hindu Dharma. That Shraddha will not be shaken. Not by 70 assassination attempts, not by 250 sexual assaults on me and my sovereign order of Kailasa's Nithyananda, not by 120 false cases, not by 17,000 hours of hate speech, hate propaganda. No. I have drunk the poison, so you can drink the nectar. I have borne the wounds, so you can be healed. I have taken the arrows, so you can be protected. Let me give you numbers. Let me give you facts. Let me give you the truth that world refuses to see. Hinduism not recognized as a religion in over 66 countries, creating systematic barriers to religious freedom for displaced Hindu communities globally. In Bangladesh, over 2010 incidents of violence against Hindus were documented within 16 days, including the destruction of 69 temples and the displacement of hundreds of families. In Pakistan, the Hindu community has shrunk from 15% in 1947 to just 1.6% today, with frequent temple demolitions and forced marriages. Malaysia, Hindu temples are routinely demolished under the urban development pretext. I say that is because the world does not want you to hear about it, you to know. That is because the world is complicit in the genocide. They say, but surely if it was real, someone would have reported it. I say the UN has reported it 32 times and still no one listens. When I drank the hala hala poison, the devas were silent. They watched, they waited. They did nothing. This is what the world does. It watches, it waits, it does nothing. But I am not silent. I am not waiting. I am doing the right thing. I am building Kailasa. I have manifested Kailasa and I am expanding Kailasa. Please understand, I did not drink the poison to die. I drank the poison to live. I did not bear the wound to suffer. From false cases to justice, I have been vindicated by the courts in US. From assassination attempts to survival, I have survived 70 plus attempts and I am still standing. From sexual assaults to empowerment, 80% of Kailasa leadership is women, empowered and thriving. From temple destruction to temple revival, I have revived 100 plus temples and established Kailasa as a sovereign nation. From hate propaganda to truth broadcasting, Paramashiva has spread the truth of Sanatana Hindu Dharma across 150 countries, manifesting as this being. from exile to nation. Paramashiva manifested Kailasa, the first sovereign state for Hindus worldwide, the only sovereign state for Hindus worldwide. This is the transformation. This is the alchemy. This is the miracle. You know, when they attacked me, they thought they would destroy me. They thought they would silence me. They thought they would erase me. But you know what happened? Every attack made me stronger. Every lie made me more determined. Every wound made me more powerful. They threw poison at me. I turned it into nectar. They threw stones at me. I turned them into temples. They threw arrows at me. I turned them into art. When I drank the hala hala poison, the devas asked Mahadeva, what you are doing? What are you doing? Mahadeva said, I am transforming the poison into nectar. I am turning the death into life. I am making the impossible possible. Asadoma satkamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. This is what exactly Paramashiva is doing now, manifesting as this being. Given you my grace. Paramashiva is manifesting I have spoken, I have revealed, I have declared. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Many people are asking, still he is not declaring the address. I already declared the address is Kailasa, Guinea-Bissau. Go on Google and see Kailasa, Guinea-Bissau. That is the address. Just behind. Come, enter the doors of many. From me to we. From one to all. From now to forever. I am your refuge. Kailasa is your refuge. And the doors are open. Come home. Welcome home. I have walked the path of exile. I have drunk the poison of their lives. I have borne the wounds of their hatred. I have taken the arrows of their persecution. And I am still standing. I am still serving. I am still building. Because I am the Nilakanta. Because I am the blue-throated one. Because Paramashiva himself manifesting as this being. I am the one who drinks the poison so you can drink the nectar. From beyond time to standing in line for the time-bound bail, from the third eye of fire to cameras of malaise, look closely. From Swayambhu to self-style, they name me what I never needed. From blessing cremation grounds to being cremated in headlines. From drinking hala hala to drinking poison of their life. From being Dihambara to being stripped by narratives. From Nilakanta throat to blackened by false ink. And yet I am still here. I am still standing. Email address is on the screen. Anyone wants refuge, apply. You will be granted. Today I have two great digital gifts from Kailasa for all of you. First is the Guaranteed Solutions digital book, and the second is Nitya Kriya for anxiety. Receive it and enjoy it. Blessings for all. Be blissful. Foundational ability as a lifestyle. Become part of the Sangha. Live Advaita.
What if I told you there's an AI that was trained on knowledge that is thousands of years old? Not scraped from the internet, not generated by another AI, but real, ancient human wisdom, digitized for the very first time. We're talking about 20 million source texts, 2 petabytes of curated from. That's where Ask Nithyananda AI comes in. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashhivam, known as SPH, has spent over 50 years gathering, living, and teaching spiritual knowledge. Not just philosophy. We're talking about practical sciences, agriculture, medicine, food, physics, cosmology, law, economics, urban planning. All of it rooted in the oldest living traditions on the planet. And for most of history, this knowledge lived in manuscripts, in oral traditions, in books that very few people ever got to read. SPH's contribution here is not small. It is the entire foundation of this project. His teachings, over 200,000 hours of recorded discourses. His PH, there is no Nithyananda AI inside one system. This is not a chatbot built over a weekend. This is a civilizational scale preservation project. Think of it like building a national library, except the library also answers your questions in real time. Now let's talk about what actually makes this AI different from everything else out there. Most AI systems are built around one goal. Answer the question, complete the task, move on. Ask Nithyananda AI is built differently. It runs on an AI constitution, and that constitution is based on the Hindu concept of Dharma. Dharma, at its core, means living in a way that is ethical, truthful, and life positive. And the entire AI is designed around that principle. It also covers the 4 aims of human research, saying, grounding an AI in ancient wisdom makes it more fair, more responsible, not less. Now let's talk about value. Because the numbers here are striking. Leading AI systems, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, Perplexity, were all independently asked to assess Ask Nithyananda AI.
They looked at architecture, knowledge assets, societal impact, and future potential. The commercial valuation came in between $20 million and $500 million. The total social and economic value between $3.2 billion and $11.5 billion. The heritage asset value of the 20 million texts alone, approximately $3.3 billion. And the value delivered to each active user,
Possible than ever before. Ask Nithyananda AI is choosing the second path, and SPH's lifetime of work is the reason any of this is even possible. Want to try it yourself? Just visit ask.nithyananda.ai or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
Very one who is that like torture.
And the only thing is Swamiji's sacrifice, Tyaga, his love and compassion to the whole humanity. There's no other thing for that. Towards the end of the satsang, Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff was very beautifully revealed. I bore everything for all of you. I took the poison so you can enjoy the nectar, the amrita. I took the wounds so that you can be healed. And I took the arrows so you can be protected. What else more is needed in life other than this? The very essence, every single action which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism takes is only for this one thing. Tyaga is sacrifice. And that is his love and compassion. As a single person, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism fought for all of us, just for all of us to have a safe place to practice these ancient wisdom, these ancient sciences of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. But today, understand, if all of us are getting benefited from what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given to all of us, it is because of his sacrifice. Not just that, the amount of sacrifice his gurus have done on Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, training him on various different fields of Hinduism. Understand, each of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's gurus were adepts, masters in those fields, be it yoga, be it aushada, tantra, Advaita. In every single sector, if you see, each of the gurus of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism were adepts in those fields. They sacrificed everything for their time, love, compassion on the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism so that he can be trained, so that he can give all of this as an experience for all of us to carry on. Where life can be filled with celebration, where life can be so joyful. So I would like to request all the viewers and all the Rajya Sabha members, all the Chit Sabha members, those of you who's watching us live right now. What are your takeaways from today's session? Each and every single revelation the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given today is something to be understood on a more deeper level. It is to reflect upon ourselves. What are we going to be doing? What are we going to do next? We have only two choices, this side or that side. So whichever it is, We request all the viewers and all the participants to please post in live comment section. What is it that really touched with you most? And instead of saying clicked with you, I would really say what really touched with you most. Because every single sacrifice the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism has done to us is only his love and compassion for the humanity, not anything else. This for all of us, you and me, to practice these sciences without any insecurity, to without having anything on our inner space, so we can be completely relaxed, focus on experiencing those sciences. He took upon the arrow so you can be protected. So, what exactly that really touched with you today? I request all of you to please share it widely with each and every single person with this link, kailasa.ai/UANHCR. Let every single life out there on planet Earth, those who are seeking for protection, those who are suffering from displacement, who are being far away from their families, not able to have a better future for themselves, better life, share this to them. They have a leader, and that's the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism. The doors of Kailasa is open for all. As Swamiji even revealed the address, it's in Kailasa, Kinabasa. So you can come, please register, you can send your applications at kailasa.ai/UNHCR and directly from the United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations, from the High Commissioner of Refugees, will get back to you, will contact you directly and support you so that you can come to Kailasa in the most safest way and the quickest way as well. Okay? So with that beautiful satsang, very powerful satsang all of us had, we're now entering into a round of power manifestation. Materialization. So this power is completely manifested from the feeling connection with the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism, our beloved Swamiji. So let's understand about this power. To understand about what is materialization, we need to understand what the modern science says. Scientifically speaking, the process of materialization belongs to the realms of quantum physics. The theory of quantum enlightenment attempts an explanation of how materialization might be taking place. Entanglement is a term used in quantum theory to describe the way the particles of energy/matter can become correlated to predictably interact with each other, regardless of how far apart they are. This means that the state and actions of one of these particles can influence the state and actions of others through the process of interference. Now, what does Sanatana Hindu Dharma has to say about this power of materialization? The power of creation, prakamya. So, we're going to be manifesting the power of prakamya now. Materialization was a common practice among perfected yogis in the ancient times. Adi Shankaracharya's Dakshinamurti Stotram describes the world and many worlds as the potentiality, like a tree contained within a sea. A perfect yogi can bring all these possibilities into reality through one pointed will, powers of manifestation or materialization. The Shastra Pramana of this power, Paramashiva says, to be the abode of all desirable powers, an abode which brings about all the desired qualities. And next is the Apta Pramana, which is taken from the Leela of Lord Somasundara. The crown of Veerapandian's son, King Veerapandian, had many concubines who bore him wicked children, while his queen bore a legitimate son after many years. During a hunting expedition, the king was killed by a tiger, and the concubine's children swindled the royal wealth and hid it. When it came time to make crown for the young prince, There were not enough gems, rubies, emeralds, sapphires, pearls, diamonds, topaz, and garnets to complete it. Concerned, the ministers took the prince to the Somasundara temple in Madurai. There, Lord Somasundara Sundareshwara Paramashiva manifests in the guise of a gem merchant. This guise, he provided all the necessary gems, allowing the crown to be completed and the prince to be properly coronated. So now, the Apta Pramana of this power is very beautifully shown in the presence of Supreme Pontiff Hinduism. Just by you sitting in Swamiji's presence, immediately from the presence, from the Padakas of the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism, or the Atmamurtis or the deities, keeping your hands in the Samana Mudra. Make sure your hands are completely clean so that there's nothing in your hands, okay? So make sure there's no dirt, there's no scars, nothing in your hands. In fact, I request you like just take a minute, like just wipe your hands, and then you're going to be keeping your hands in the Samana Mudra. Okay? You're going to be interlacing your fingers and closing it. Don't hold it too tight or too loose. It should be comfortable. And you're going to be keeping it in front of your Ananda Gandha, which is the place below your heart center and above your navel center. Okay? Now, for this round, all the viewers and all the participants are going to be materializing golden specks. But of course, with the intense connection with Swamiji, not just golden specks will manifest, sacred powders also starts manifesting like kumkum, basma, jnananjana, turmeric, different things also start manifesting. So all you need to do not worry about what you're going to manifest. Just focus on the feeling connection which you're having with Swamiji. Now, visualize Swamiji in your third. Ananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Just intensely chant the Mahavakya and connect to Swamiji. Yes, feel Swamiji's presence. Yes, feel Swamiji's presence. The only thing you should be having in your inner space is Swamiji. Just all of us had such very beautiful darshan of Swamiji. Have that in your inner space. Have that most beautiful form in your inner space.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवो परमशिवोऽहम्
Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes. And now, I request all the viewers and all the participants to please open your hands to start seeing what is the prasad that Swami just gave for all of you. You'll take about a minute, sometimes or two, to actually start seeing the manifestation. Sometimes or two, to actually start seeing the manifestation. Actually, for some of you, so many glitters will come, or if you see like red spots, it's kumkum. If you see white spots, it's basma. And if you see like black spots, it's side of Jnananjana. So because all of you just observe your hand. Just think about it because it's this power of materialization is actually teleportation because Swamiji is giving you. So that matter becomes into antimatter and it travels. And that antimatter becomes into a matter. So it takes time. Okay? So just wait for a minute or two, you'll actually start seeing. Or you can actually, for those of you, you can actually start seeing your hands under the torch and you actually see like lots of glitters will be there in your hands. Okay? So now I request all the viewers and all the participants, all the Rajya Sabha members and all the Chit Sabha members to please start, what is it that Swamiji has given to you? What is the prasada that you received from Swamiji today? Go ahead, post in that comment section. And with that beautiful round of the power manifestation, we would like to inform all the viewers and all the participants about the upcoming celebrations, events in Kailasa. So Kailasa is all of us are preparing ourselves, of course, for the Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo initiative, which the Supreme Pundit Hinduism is going to be opening the doors widely on the July of 29th July 2026, which is on the auspicious day of Guru Purnima. So not just that, on the day of Guru Purnima, so many ways, different rituals, celebrations, live satsang, darshan of Supreme Panditism will be given. And apart from that, we have the upcoming Paramashiva Sena program, which is starting at the 1st of August to the 1st of September. If you are not here attending the program, then Avashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Sri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukar Paramastu Om Nityanandam. Thank you all, Nityanandam.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूत द्राविडवेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैव समयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिक स्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचक स्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्ध स्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदि कैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्था चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो शिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।